Um, I don't even know where to start. But in the following clip that I'm going to play, one, it demonstrates the absolute patience that the judge has for Mr. Apollos. However, the state prosecutor, she has lost all patience for him and has put him in a corner. And he is struggling. Okay, he is struggling with the lies that he says he never said that. Okay, I never said that. And the judge says, "Oh, don't worry, prosecutor. Let me handle this for you. Let me jog his memory. It's called We Watched a Video Together, where you watched the video, I watched the video, and everybody else saw the video, and we see you telling, and we hear you tell the colonel all this. And now, today, you are saying you never said that? Everything that is written here, we watched you literally say it on the video. Again, I go back. Mr. Apollos, Buddha, you've got to use the substances as your excuse. That's the only way out that can explain why you can't even remember watching a video on Friday where you say all these things, and today on Tuesday o'clock, you say you never said that. You never said that. It was so brutal to watch this. It was like pulling out teeth, says somebody else in the comment section. It's just absolutely tough. At the end of the day, even if Judge Nathan makes a ruling, whatever ruling he makes, we stand with the judge because he has been absolutely patient with Mr. Apollos. Judge Rata could never. He could never express such patience with defense attorneys. I don't know that he would be this patient with Buddha. This is sad. And the cameraman took a quick glance at his co-conspirators over there in the dock, the makeshift dock that is. And you can see Kelly's utter shock, utter disappointment, and her boyfriend in the witness box, failing to remain consistent, stick with the story, to make wind, as he denies ever saying that Makalema is Ayanda's brother and Ayanda's sister. He doesn't know her as his sister. He knows her as somebody who buys stuff. The same person who allegedly bought Jocelyn for Umuti at 20,000 rands. A couple of people have been wondering, why is this the case all about Puta and the confessions? The case has paused. We're in the trial within the trial, and the judge is literally about to make a ruling before the end of this week. That's my prediction. It's called a trial within a trial. It means they're pausing the main trial, holding this isolated. So that's why you don't hear them talk anymore with anything to do with Kelly, because Kelly is not saying anything about her confessions. Hope that clarifies any confusion. But let me let you guys listen to this clip. In this clip, it just demonstrates so much. Angle of the judge, the confusion of Buddha, and the state realizing we've got this one in the bag. Let's go ahead and listen in. Let me know your thoughts as well in the comment section down below.
These documents were furnished to your legal representative. They would have consulted with you about it. In fact, it's a document that was adduced by the defense. You with me so far?
Just a moment. Just so that, thank you. Just so that the statement put to the witness come through properly. In the trial within a trial, this document, Exhibit MM, was handed up by the defense, not by the state.
Sien meneer, hierdie dokument nie wat ons nou dit is 'n waarskuwingsverklaring. En die verhoor binne verhoor. U prokureur het dit aangehandig, nie die staat nie. That's correct, my lord.
I'll just explain to you. It was handed up for the purpose of the injuries.
En dit was aangehandig vir die beserings. That's correct, my lord.
But the document is what it is.
En maar die dokument dit is wat dit is.
Do you understand that?
Verstaan u? Ek verstaan dit. I understand, my lord.
Now, the prosecutor asks you,
Nou die aanklaer vra vir u,
why was this not said to Fortuin then? But he never said that to you. You wrote it out of your own in the document.
Maar nou, die staat vra, wat hier geskryf is, hoekom het u probeer nie vir Fortuin gesê nie, nee meneer, wat hier geskryf is, my kliënt het nie gesê nie, u het dit self geskryf.
The witness reads the Afrikaans
Dis die
himself.
eerste keer wat ek nou hierdie docket gaan doen.
My lord, it's the first time that I'm going through this document now.
Are you telling me that you never told Fortuin that?
Sê u vir my dat u het nooit vir Fortuin dit gesê nie.
We're talking about sy is my vriend Ayanda se suster en sy is betrokke. That sentence.
Ek is nie my woorde nie raak.
That's not how I remember it, my lord.
No, it's not his words.
So can I just ask the witness to repeat,
Ja,
my
just-
lord? Kan u weer herhaal asseblief?
Dis nie my woorde nie raak.
Those are not my words, my
Want sy
lord.
is nie my vriend nie.
She's not my friend.
No. But daar staan, what's written there, did you say that to Sergeant Fortuin?
Die wat hier staan, meneer, en u dit vir Sergeant Fortuin gesê.
Nee, raak.
No, my lord.
So dit wat hier staan, what's written here, it's just a made-up story by him.
So wat hier staan, dit is my net opgemaakte storie.
Soos ek kan onthou is dit wat ek hom was.
No,
Ek
no.
vaak hier nie raak.
Now just
And I
listen,
remember, my lord, that's not how I explained that, how I know her.
just listen to the question and I'll explain to you why I put it in that way.
Luister, meneer, en ek gaan vir u verduidelik hoekom stel ek so. Hoe sover het dit in Engels en Afrikaans gesê, meneer.
Remember when we were dealing earlier this morning with the injuries,
Kan u onthou vanoggend wat ons begin het die tyd wat ons gepraat het oor die beserings?
Dis korrek, ja.
That's correct, my lord.
you told me it was just a made-up story.
U het vir my gesê dit was opgemaakte storie.
Dis korrek, ja.
That's correct, my lord.
So now I'm asking you, Fortuin, you never told Fortuin this, so this is just a made-up story by Fortuin.
So u het nie vir Fortuin dit gesê nie, soos Fortuin het dit is 'n opgemaakte storie van Fortuin.
Ek neem so aan julle want hoe ek vir Makalima ken, ek het gehoor sy is Ayanda se suster, maar sy is ene wat goedere inkoop by mense soos items en so.
I will say so, my lord, but as I know, I don't know her as Ayanda's sister, my lord. I know her as a person that buys a lot of things from people.
Carry on. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Apollos, because the next question is, so dink jy daar is 'n moontlikheid dat Makalima vir Jocelyn wou gebruik het vir Muti?
So the following question is, do you think that the possibility is that Makalima want to use Jocelyn for Muti?
And your response is, ek weet nie meneer, maar daar is 'n moontlikheid.
Answer, I don't know, sir, but there is a possibility.
I'm going to complete this and then I'm going to take you to the part of your confession where you say she buys stuff, okay? Because that's what you've just explained to the court, okay?
Ek gaan vir u vat na u se bekentenis waar u nou gesê dat sy koop baie goed van mense af.
So Sergeant Fortuin
But you
asked...
didn't give him an opportunity
Oh, sorry, my lord.
to answer the question whether he told Sergeant Fortuin that there was that possibility.
Did you hear what was documented in the statement? You've heard me put it to you?
Het u gehoor wat hier geskryf het in die dokument wat ek vir u uitgelees het? Yes, that's correct, my lord.
What do you want to say about that? Is that something you told Fortuin or is that something Fortuin made up?
Wat wil u sê, is dit wat u vir Fortuin gesê het of is dit iets wat Fortuin opgemaak het?
Dit kan moontlik is dat ek hom gesê het.
It's possible that I told him that.
So if I understand your answers to the Honourable Court for the previous question, your only dispute is how you know Makalima. Is that correct?
Soos as ek vir u hoor wat u in die hof gesê het, die enigste ding wat u 'n probleem het daarmee is hoe u vir Makalima ken.
Dis korrek, ja.
That's correct.
The only issue you have is say is my friend Ayanda's sister.
Die enige probleem wat u het sê is my friend Ayanda's sister. The only problem that you have is that she's my friend Ayanda's sister.
Dis 'n probleem hier.
That is the problem.
The rest of it is correct.
Die res van dit is reg.
Een vraag en een antwoord.
This question and the one answer.
That's the only thing you have an issue with.
Dit is die enigste ding wat u 'n probleem het met daarmee.
Wat verkeerd is hier?
Which is wrong.
So I'm going to finish the rest of it, okay? And then I'll come back to that.
So ek gaan nou alles klaar maak, nee, dan kom ek terug na dit.
The next question is by Sergeant Fortuin. Jy verstaan dat wat jy vir my sê teen jou in die hof gebruik kan word.
Do you understand what you're explaining to me, what you're saying to me can be used against you in court?
Ek verstaan.
I understand?
Your response to that, Mr. Paulus, was, ja, ek verstaan meneer, maar ek wil my hart skoon maak.
And your answer was, yes, I understand, sir, and I want to come clean.
Nee, hoe ek het kan onthou nie.
Not how I can remember it.
How do you remember it?
Hoe onthou u dit dan?
Ik kan gesê dat ja, meneer.
I said, yes, sir.
So Sergeant Fortuin added this bit about ek wil my hart skoon maak.
So Sergeant Fontaine added this part whereby I want to come clean.
Je moet net eten, ja.
Is supposed to have added?
Why didn't you tell, or why wasn't the instruction put to Sergeant Fortuin when he testified? This part was made up by him. You didn't say that.
Nou, die gedeelte, nee. Hoekom was dit nie aan Sergeant Fontaine gesê nie? Nee, meneer, hierdie gedeelte, jy het dit bygevoeg, my kliënt het net die aan meneer gesê.
Ik heb nog niet met mijn lawyer deur die documenten gegaan.
I haven't gone through the document with my lawyer.
I'm going to take you back and give you a bit of context.
Ek gaan net vir meneer Apollos bietjie terugvat, net om u 'n prentjie te gee.
So from the evening of the 4th,
Van die aand
Of
van
March.
die 4de Maart maand,
you say you were assaulted, you were tortured,
u sê dat u was aangeraan, u was gemartel
and you were scared.
en u was bang.
Dat is correct. Ja.
That's correct.
On the 7th of March,
Op die 7de van Maart maand,
you were taken to the court in Vredenburg,
u was geneem by die hof in Vredenburg.
Dat is correct. Ja.
and
That's
Mr. Fortuin was also there.
Meneer Fortuin was ook daar.
Dat is correct. Ja.
That's correct, my lord.
You were scared still.
U was nog steeds bang.
Dat is correct. Ja.
That's correct, my lord.
So you were singing to their tune because you were scared. That's how I understood your evidence on Friday.
Can you please repeat that back, my lord?
You were still singing to their tune because you were scared. Up until the first appearance in court.
Toe by die eerste verskyning in die hof, u was nog steeds bang want u het gegaan met wat hulle vir u gesê het.
Dat is correct. Ja.
That's correct, my lord.
And that's one of the reasons you gave me that you didn't tell your attorney of the assault on the 7th.
So dis een van die redes wat u probeer gesê nie van die aanrandings op die 7de van Maart maand.
Dat is correct. Ja.
That's correct, my lord.
So now I'm going to ask you, is it possible that on the 6th, when Fortuin interviewed you, that you told him this just to play along because you were scared?
Is dit moontlik dat op die 6de van Maart maand nie, u het vir meneer Fortuin of Sergeant Fortuin dit gesê net om aan te gaan want u was nog steeds bang?
Dat kan mogelijk is, maar
It's possible, my lord.
So I'm going to repeat the question.
Ek gaan weer die vraag herhaal.
Do I then understand you? It's possible that he didn't make this up, but you told him this because you were still scared of because of the torture of the 4th, and it was still ongoing until you reached correctional services.
Ek gaan dit weer herhaal. Is dit moontlik dat u het net voorgegaan en by die stoel gebly, die rede daarvoor want u was nog steeds bang tot by dat u by die korrektiewe diens gekom het?
dat kan mogelijk wees. Ja.
Can be possible, my lord.
You may proceed.
That still doesn't help you, Mr. Apollos,
Dat help nie nog steeds nie vir u, meneer Apollos.
because this was not put to Fortuin.
Want dit was nie aan Fortuin gesê nie.
Ik verstaan niet.
Understand?
Do you have an explanation for why it was not put to Fortuin?
Kan u dan vir ons sê of dit duidelik hoekom was dit so dit so gebeur het?
Dan heb ik die instructies aan mijn lawyer gegeven. Dan niet.
Kan u weer herhaal asseblief?
Dan heb ik niet die instructies gegeven van mijn lawyer. Dan zal het ik.
Then I did not give the instructions to my attorney at the same time or at that moment.
Why not?
Hoekom nie?
Als heb ik die elkaar voor mij.
Het-
Om alles in plek niet zo te houden.
It's a bit confusing for me, my lord, to remember everything.
You see, Mr. Apollos, that's the problem when you are not being honest and truthful.
Sien meneer Apollos, dit is die uitkom van dit as u nie eerlik is nie.
Because
En die waarheid
the truth never changes.
want die waarheid verander nie.
The only time confusion sets in is when you're trying to remember stuff that isn't quite correct.
Die enigste tyd waar 'n persoon die mekaar word is wanneer u probeer om goed te onthou wat nie plaasgevind het nie.
You with me?
Is u saam met my?
Dat is niet correct. Ja.
That's not correct.
So what is it then?
So wat is dit dan, meneer?
Ja, ik was aangegaan. Ja.
I was assaulted.
What is making you confused, Mr. Apollos? We know no one's assaulting you here.
Wat maak dan vir meneer Apollos met die mekaar want niemand rand vir u iets aan nie.
We're asking you questions.
Ons vra net vir u vrae.
Ja, ik verstaan niet.
Understand?
This honorable court is going into great lengths to make sure you understand what's happening.
Hierdie hof gaan so diep in vir u verduidelik goed sodat u kan verstaan. Die hof maak dit goed makliker vir u.
So why are you confused?
Dan hoekom is u die mekaar?
Kan u die vraag weer vra asseblief?
Can you please repeat the question?
Why, if you're saying these question and answers as they appear in this document is not what happened, in fact, whether it is you made it up to Fortuin or whether it is you do not recall this happening, irrespective of whatever the reason is, why was that not put to the state witness when he testified?
Hoekom was hierdie goed wat die
But he didn't give the instructions to his legal representative.
But he asked me to repeat, my lord, I'm simply...
No, so you already answered that question. Yeah, you can move on.
Thank you, my lord. I'll just...
Because you're going to Exhibit KK.
Yes.
On that same point
Yes.
about Hartskoenmark, and it's at page 11 of 26 of Exhibit KK, put in a different way. I want to go there so that we wrap up that point. I want to go back and forth.
Certainly, my lord, but I actually want, before I go there, I actually wanted the witness to be referred to the aspect of Makalima. This is where he actually said that she buys this.
No, you're going to get there.
Okay.
Because remember that, I think it starts on 16. Let me clarify it. Mr. Apollos, now, I'm going to explain to you again why I took you back to the 4th through to the 7th.
Ek gaan weer vir meneer Apollos verduidelik hoekom ek vir u teruggevat na die 4de tot by die 7de.
And why I asked you whether it's possible that you told Fortuin as it was written there.
En hoekom het dit vir u gevra, hoekom is dit moontlik dat miskien u dit vir meneer Fortuin gesê het soos geskryf is?
Ik verstaan niet.
Understand, my lord?
Because you will recall that all of us watched the video with Colonel Pretorius together.
U kan onthou dat almal van ons het die video gekyk in die teenwoordigheid van Colonel Pretorius.
Dat is correct, ja.
That's correct, my lord.
And in fact, I watched it again yesterday
En ek het dit weer eens gister gekyk.
Dat is correct, ja.
That's correct, my lord.
in a much better format.
In 'n meer beter format.
Dat is correct, ja.
That's correct, my lord.
Because I was at the office in Cape Town and I had them load extra software on my laptop.
Want ek was gister by die hoofkantoor, so ek het my skootrekenaar opgekikker.
Dat is correct, ja.
Understand, my lord?
So both you and I saw yourself on that video.
Van dit wat u self gesien het op die video.
Dat is correct, ja.
That's correct, my lord.
And you told us that you played along with Colonel Pretorius
En u het vir ons gesê u het aangegaan of saamgespeel met Colonel Pretorius,
because you were scared
want u was bang.
Dat is correct, ja.
of
That's correct, my lord.
what happened the previous evening.
En wat die vorige aand gebeur het.
Dat is correct, ja.
That's correct, my lord.
And you told me on Friday because you didn't want to go through that torture again.
En u het gesê u wil nie deur dieselfde ding deurgegaan het. Dit is wat u vir ons gesê het
Dat is
Vrydag.
correct, ja.
That's correct, my lord.
So you told him when he asked you whether you made a statement
Ek was gevra
to anybody about this.
U was gevra het u 'n verklaring gemaak by enige persoon oor dit.
Dat is correct, ja.
That's correct, my lord.
Then he asked you, but why do you want to repeat it? Because you said, I made it to 2 other people last night.
En hy het vir u gevra hoekom wil u dit weer sê, want u het gesê dit vorige aand gesê aan ander 2 persone.
Dat is correct, ja.
That's correct, my lord.
Can you recall what you told him on the video?
Kan u onthou wat u vir hom gesê het op die video?
Als het iets zo is dat ik die waarheid wil praten,
There's something like I must tell the truth. Want to tell the truth?
Does it sound familiar to what you would have told Fortuin?
Klink dit erken dit u soos wat u aan Fortuin gesê het?
Hart skoonmaak,
To come
om die
clean.
waarheid te praat.
Want to tell the truth.
dat kan wees, ja. Maar
Can be, my lord.
Can you now understand why I asked you about the possibilities?
Kan u nou verstaan hoekom het ek vir u gevra van die moontlikheid?
ik verstaan je nog maar.
Understand?
Thank you, Ms. Herman.
Thank
Now
you,
you can move to the content. I just wanted to get that out of the way so that I've got clarity on the issue.
Certainly, my lord. Mr. Pollis, when you were asked, remember we even saw it on the video, you were sitting very close by Colonel Pretorius.